Got a question here on speed, distance and time. Now, as you can see, these questions tend to be quite wordy, but all they're doing is that they're testing your knowledge of the formula that speed equals distance over time. Now, if you ever forget that formula, the answer is actually in the question. Just look at this speed here that's quoted as 30 mph. Well, it stands for 30 miles per hour. Miles is a distance, and an hour is a measure of time. Distance over time, 30 miles per hour. And very often when we say per in English, we mean divide in a mathematical sense. Distance divided by time, speed. The other thing to remember is that this formula can only apply to sections of the journey. If you don't know the total distance or the total time, you cannot work out the average speed. This is going to come clear when we do the example. So let's have a look at this example. We've got Sean is driving from Manchester to Gretna Green. So I'm going to set that up as a very simple diagram. And now we can put the rest of the facts of the question in. He drives at an average speed of 50 miles an hour for the first 3 hours of his journey. So the journey has a break. As soon as we know there is a break, we have to use speed equals distance over time for each section of the journey separately. So I know the question's going to give me either speed, distance, or time for each of the sections of the journey. So all we've now got to do is fill in the blanks. Okay, he drives at an average speed of 50 miles an hour for the first 3 hours of his journey. Okay, so this is 50 mph. And first 3 hours, so this is 3 hours. So we don't know the distance. He's now got 150 miles to go to get to Gretna Green, and he drives this as an average speed of 30. Okay, so his speed is 30 mph, and the distance is 150, but we don't know the time. He says my average speed from Manchester to Gretna is 40. Well, he's just looked at 50 and 30 and taken an average. I'm sure he's not going to be right, but we have to prove it. So to get his average speed from Manchester to Gretna Green, we've got to do total distance, total time. And we don't know total distance because we don't know the distance from Manchester to when he took a break, and we don't know the time it took for him to get from his break point to Gretna Green, driving the distance and the speed that he did. So we've got to find the mystery value in each of these different problems, find a total distance, find a total time, find an average speed, and prove it wasn't 40. So let's fill in the blanks for this one. So I have 50 is equal to distance, well, let's call that d, divided by 3. Now, we have to be careful of units a little bit, but luckily we've got a speed quoted in miles per hour and a value of time in hours. So this will give us a distance in miles. So therefore, d equals 150. And for this one, we've got 30 is equal to the distance, which is 150, over the time. And if you rearrange this, multiplying through by t, dividing through by 30, we get that t is equal to 5 hours. And this was miles. Okay, so we filled in the blanks. We now know that the total distance from Manchester up to Gretna Green is equal to the distance here, which is 150, plus another 150, which is equal to 300 miles. Total time from Manchester up to Gretna Green is equal to, we've got 3 hours here and 5 hours here, so this is equal to 3 plus 5, which is equal to 8 hours. So at last we can give him an average speed for his complete journey. So the speed from Manchester up to Gretna Green is equal to his total distance, which is 300, divided by 8. And that is equal to 37.5 mph. No, this wasn't correct. You have to tell the examiners that, but this is your answer.